The NBC 10 I-Team looks at the Rhode Island widow of bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev. Today, mystery still surrounds Katherine Russell.
What did she know, and might she ever be charged? The I-Team's Parker Gavigan has more on that tonight. Parker?
Hi, Gene and Patrice. A year later, and we still don't know much about Katherine Russell. After the week of the bombing, she's only been publicly photographed twice. And while federal authorities build a death penalty case against her brother-in-law, the big question remains, is Russell herself a target? A good student, a talented artist and dancer when she graduated from North Kingstown High School in 2007. Katherine Russell was the girl next door. She and her two younger sisters grew up in this upscale neighborhood. Her father, an emergency room doctor, mom, a nurse. Their world, though, turned upside down a year ago when they learned Tamerlan Tsarnaev, Katherine's then husband and father of the couple's 3-year-old daughter, was killed as a suspect in the marathon bombings.
Said FBI, which made me feel really weird, and I thought something's got to be going on.
Federal agents descended on the family's Rhode Island home. Katherine Russell, through her Providence attorney, denied knowing anything about a preconceived terror plot. Many thought their reaction was strange, coming from an educated woman who lived with her husband and brother-in-law in the Tsarnaev's cramped Cambridge apartment. She had converted to Islam and always wore a traditional headscarf. A year ago, neighbors told us the Russells often kept to themselves, and their privacy has only increased over the last year. One neighbor telling us she rarely sees the family, and it's unclear if Katherine Russell is even living in her parents' home. She was never charged with any crimes, and life, although different in the public eye, moved on as Russell cared for her young daughter, Zahara. The 25-year-old answered to speeding and driving charges this January in a Massachusetts court. Investigators also continue to probe the bombings and called her parents, Warren and Judith Russell, before a federal grand jury in September. Her sisters Anna, 20, and Rebecca, 22, were also called to answer questions in December. And noticeably absent at the grand jury, Katherine Russell herself. I spoke to an attorney very familiar with federal investigations, and he says the move clearly indicates Russell is a target of the federal government. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Parker Gavigan, NBC 10 News.